The winger's price tag is reportedly one of the major stumbling blocks remaining in negotiations. Man City's price tag of around £60 million on winger and Chelsea's main attacking transfer target this summer Raheem Sterling has been vindicated, but the Blues can still potentially save up to £17 million. It has taken a short while for Chelsea to get going in the summer transfer window following months of sanctions that prevented them making headway, but with Romelu Lukaku's situation seemingly heading towards a positive conclusion, attention is starting to finally switch towards incomings. Although defense is the main priority in this summer's transfer window amid fresh updates on Jules Kounde and Man City's Nathan Ake, it is in fact another player from the current Premier League champions who could be joining Chelsea next season. This is according to The Athletic, who report that confidence is growing between both parties that a deal can be completed in the near future, which will see the player make the move that he hopes guarantees him more regular first-team football. Sterling is set to enter the final year of his contract with City, and reports do vary on the potential cost to Chelsea, with estimates between £35 million and £60 million. Regardless of what fee is to be agreed upon, it is looking clear now that Sterling will become one of the first signings of the Boehly era at Stamford Bridge, with Kounde and Ousmane Dembele also strongly linked. Whilst both still remain on course to become Chelsea players for 2022-23, The Telegraph have validated this sentiment with their updates on the situation, which should progress even further once the £97.5 million club record signing ends his second London stay in favour of an early Serie A return. Their report has also included details on the likes of Christopher Nkunku, Ake, and a plethora of other defensive options still under consideration in this big squad rebuild, but the price of Sterling himself was also noted. They say that around £50 to £60 million will need to be put on the table by Marina Granovskaya if they are to wrap up these negotiations swiftly, despite what looks like premature reports stating that £35 million could be agreed upon. Now, whether £60 million or even £50 million is too steep for someone with little time left on their contract remains up for debate, but the selling club in this example have been vindicated for their price tag by the CIES Football Observatory. In their estimation, with all factors considered, they have priced a player who has scored 131 goals in 339 for City in all competitions since his switch from Liverpool back in 2015 anywhere between £43 million to £60 million. Knowing Granovskaya's ability to negotiate a good deal, she and the rest of the Blues board will hope that a compromise nearer the £43 million point can be reached and settled upon between both parties. Although, there is still belief amongst the current world champions that a figure of around £35 million, which Liverpool have just sold Sadio Mane to Bayern Munich for in similar circumstances contract-wise, should be reasonable for a transfer like this one. Whether City stands firm or not remains to be seen.